Hi everyone, I've just come over to our gîte and I've noticed that there's some ants coming in through one of the windows. So I've investigated a little bit further and the beam that's underneath the window is obviously rotting away. Now we sort of knew it was rotting away, but I suppose with all these things you don't realise how bad it is until you get in and have a look. So I've removed the window already, but let's go and have a look at what we can see. So here's the window in question, and you can see already that there obviously was areas that show signs of rotting, and then obviously when we came in there was obviously this sawdust that was lying around and ants getting in. So I've taken the window out, which you can see there, and it's allowed me to really get a proper look of what's underneath the window frame. And as you can see here, it's just rotted away. So the whole beam that's underneath is crumbling away, and someone's obviously tried to make a repair before and stuck a sort of lump of concrete in here, but this main beam really needs replacing. So I'm gonna have to chisel this out. My plan really is to cut here because this part of the beam is okay, and I'm conscious that the window is supporting the house. So I'm gonna cut here and replace this part of the beam here. As you can see, if I pull this bit of concrete out, the upright beam isn't really being supported at all and obviously is rotting away as well. So the plan is to remove all of this, replace the horizontal beam. So I've just come here, and as I've started to wiggle it, it literally is coming apart and coming out. There's the beam, and I'm getting crawled up by ants, and that is absolutely rotten. So now I need to clear that out, measure it and cut a new piece. In order to fit a beam through here, I'm actually going to cut off this old joint because it's not supporting anything and it will make it extremely difficult to put a beam to fill the gap without cutting that off. There is no joint here because it's already rotten, so the idea is to sort of just fit a whole beam all the way through the side of it. So here we are in the wood barn, and I've got some spare beams, and we've got to try and pick the best beam to fit the gap. I'm suspecting that the third one up, that one there, is going to be the best beam, so I'll pull that out and measure it up. Here we are. We have a plank of wood which I have measured and cut to size, so you can see it goes in, and then all I did is hit it in with a hammer so that it was nice and tight. So that's in nice and tight on that side. We have one piece here which I've hit in, and then I've got another piece here which I'm also going to hit in. It's going to go in behind this piece, so that's why it's slightly longer. Obviously it's quite hard to see, but it's just wedging on the edge of the oak beam here. So I'm going to hit it in, and that will kind of lodge it kind of into the back. So I'll sort of hit it like that with the mallet, and that will kind of lodge it all the way back. So as you can see, I've now hit that one in, and I've also got the other beam. So it's just this gap that I now need to fill. So I need to try and find a piece of wood, not this one because it's a bit too small, but a piece of wood that would fit that gap. Here we have the finished product. We've replaced the beam that was rotten, and we've also used a spare beam that we had on site, and in doing so we haven't also lost the rustic charm of the window. Had we bought a new beam, obviously it wouldn't have looked the same as the other ones, even if we dyed it. I know this one doesn't look the same, but it's certainly got an aged effect to it, and being oak, this has got several more years where it won't rot away. The next job is to fit the window and seal it back up again. So here we are inside the gîte, and I've just lifted the window back into place. You can see the new beam is here, and I'm just screwing in the holes, the frame. So at the moment the screws are just loose, and I'm just screwing them back to the frame. so that it's solidly in place, and then I'm going to have to repair some of the damage that I've done around the edges here. But from inside, that's a good job. Well, my window's back in. The window closes, it opens. Hope you enjoyed my vlog. See you next time. Cheers guys, bye.